The Guardians of the Galaxy will return for the fourth installment. But when and how? Well, that has been kept heavily under wraps so far. Here's everything we know about Guardians of the Galaxy 4. James Gunn, the director of the earlier three Guardians of the Galaxy films, gave the first vague hint about what's in store for the fourth installment of Marvel while speaking on the social media platform Threads. Gunn has exited the Marvel Cinematic Universe and everyone is aware of the same. However, there are no bad feelings between the director and Kevin Feige. Gunn shared that he is on great terms with Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige. The Superman Legacy Helmer also mentioned how he would totally support Feige in taking the Guardians of the Galaxy 4 without him. He also noted how some characters are not coming back in the film, but he would love for Guardians of the Galaxy to continue with the present members, and he trusts Kevin to select the right person for that. Well, it is the first time that anyone from inside Marvel or perhaps used to be has shared about the next installment of the Guardians film. Gunn also recommends a reinvention of the famous superhero team. For the inverse, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 also introduced the audience to Adam Warlock, who was a telepathic golden retriever and a furry alien creature Blurb. Taking a glance at the earlier conversations with James Gunn happened in April 2017. He had told back then that a Guardians 4th installment may happen, but it will possibly focus on a new group of characters. Considering Gunn had already planned to end the story with the present team in Volume 3.
Hope you're ready. It'll be here any minute. Is that a rifle?
You don't know what a rifle looks like?
It's just swords were your thing and guns were mine. But I guess we're both doing guns now. I just didn't know that.
Well, that's intense.
I see it within you. Fear, jealousy, betrayal. It is our duty to cleanse the universe of this weakness.
You know, they told me you people were conceited douchebags, but that isn't true at all.
Dude!
I'm using my wrong eye.
Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening?
We're saving the galaxy again? Yep. Awesome! We're really gonna be able to jack up our price if we're two-time galaxy savers. Yes! Sometimes the thing you're searching for your whole life, it's right there by your side all along.
You're right.
All you do is yell at each other. You're not friends.
No, we're family. Except maybe her.
After all these years, I've found you.
And who the hell are you?
I'm your dad, Peter.
Again, when Gunn was quipped in September 2019, he confirmed that he had planned Volume 3 to be his last Guardians movie, and he reaffirmed the same in May 2021. Considering Gunn's new commitment with DCU, it is quite obvious that he won't be back to direct Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4. In July 2021, Karen Gillan shared her interest in continuing her part of performing Nebula after Volume 3. In April 2023, Zoe Saldana announced that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 would be the last time she played Gamora. However, she hoped that Marvel would recast her role with a younger actress because she wanted her character to live in the fourth installment. When she was asked if she accepted director James Gunn's decision to not force a romantic angle between Gamora and Peter, Saldana said that it was a bittersweet decision and she had hoped for such an angle to her story. She also said how she wanted to know if Gamora would stay on in the final chapter of Guardians of the Galaxy and find a way to become a Guardian again in the future. Chris Pratt also shared his willingness to perform the part of Peter Quill in the future if the right script becomes ready. Also, if you note that during the ending of Volume 3's post-credits scene, there was a mention that the legendary Star-Lord would return to the MCU. Probably it is because Star-Lord is also on a separate journey on Earth and not associated with the Guardians. Gamora and Mantis also broke away. Drax actor Dave Bautista has also announced publicly that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 would be his last movie in the series. That doesn't mean his character is totally done, similar to Hayden Christensen, who isn't yet done with the Star Wars. Meanwhile, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 can be streamed on Disney+, and from here starts another era for the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Gunn has exited the franchise. Of course, the movie series worked as the swan song for the original Guardians of the Galaxy roster. The threequel also talked about Rocket's mysterious origins. So does it mean that Marvel Studios will continue making Guardians of the Galaxy films? Well, if you have seen Avengers Endgame and compared it with the Guardians franchise, then you would know that no important hero dies in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It simply means that Marvel Studios can reunite the character in the future and also come up with another movie in their MCU sub-franchise. So if it ever happens, don't expect Gunn to be involved with it, particularly if Kevin Feige and his team are planning on doing this in the coming future. If you have watched the post-credit scene of the Guardians of the Galaxy 3, then you would know that it sets up the next iteration of cosmic heroes. Well, let's give you a glimpse of the same. After Star-Lord decides to go back to Earth and reunite with his grandfather, Rocket has become now the leader of the team along with its members being Groot, Adam Warlock, Kraglin, Phyla, and Cosmo the Space Dog. The threequel notices Ben still energetically answering calls around the galaxy, so the gang may end up supporting the Avengers in Avengers the Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. Considering how widespread the Guardians of the Galaxy is as a team, however, it's challenging to visualize Marvel Studios just ditching the MCU sub-franchise. That's why there will surely be Guardians of the Galaxy 4 happening. Feige's work would be cut out for him considering Gunn will not be involved in the upcoming franchise. Now, shedding light on Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy game, you can check it out on the Epic Games Store. When people talk about underrated games, then there is no doubt that Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy ranks at the top of the conversation. Knowing more about the game, well, Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy is a wholly single-player adventure where players take command of Peter Quill, who is the Star-Lord. The game highlights developing relationships with the rest of your team, which, just like the MCU films, contain Gamora, Rocket, Groot, and Drax. Users get the opportunity to control Star-Lord directly in combat, but they can also release commands to other Guardians at any given moment. With flashy combat that needs some strategic review, Guardians of the Galaxy has a fun campaign that can survive around 20 hours. Guardians of the Galaxy successfully differentiated itself from their feature film partners by producing an original story with unforgettable characters and significant gameplay mechanics. In different ways, the branching dialogue options will remind you of the Mass Effect games while maintaining the spirit of the original Marvel characters. Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy is open to be accessed on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS consoles. Talking about the release date, well, Guardians 4 will likely get a release date in late 2027, considering there was a 3 to 4 years gap between Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. If you like watching our video, click on like and subscribe to our channel for more latest updates. Stay tuned to our channel as we will be back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!